You think you're ready to walk up to her and impress her? You're not. I can already tell. Right now you're weak, insecure, and guess what? She can smell that from a mile away. The truth is, most guys embarrass themselves because they have no idea what they're doing. But here's the deal. I'm not going to let that be you. If you don't want to get laughed at or ignored, you need to understand one thing. Girls want a guy who commands respect, not some clueless boy who's scared of rejection. The last step will help you the most. Watch this, and by the end of it, you won't just talk to girls, you'll have them chasing you. Let's get down to business. Step 1, know your worth. Before you even think about talking to a girl, you need to get one thing through your head. You don't deserve her just because you want her. Thinking she's going to fall for you just because you're interested? That's pathetic. You're not special. And right now, neither is she. She's not some goddess you should be worshiping. If you walk up to her desperate for validation, you're already finished. Here's the cold, hard truth. She doesn't care about you. Why should she? What have you done that makes you think you deserve her attention? Let's be honest for a second. Are you confident? Are you disciplined? Are you building yourself into someone worth respecting? Or are you just another guy, head down, hoping to get lucky? Girls can smell weakness, and when you walk up without knowing your worth, without having a backbone, they'll reject you every single time. The reason she doesn't care about you is that you don't care about yourself. You haven't put in the work. You're invisible because you act invisible. You spend hours scrolling, playing video games, thinking about Lana Rhoades. Stop thinking about girls for a second. Stop fantasizing about the perfect conversation or winning her over. Focus on you. Get your life together. Hit the gym. Build your body. Build your mind. You want respect? Start by earning it from yourself. When you do that, people, including girls, will start respecting you without you even asking. Fix yourself before you even think about chasing someone else, because right now, you're not worth her time. But if you start building discipline and confidence, one day, she'll be chasing you. And that's when the game changes. Step 2. Stop thinking she's special. All right, here's the deal. You're putting way too much importance on her. You've already lost the moment you start thinking she's some kind of prize you have to win. Let me hit you with a reality check. She's not special. She's just another human being, like you. But the problem is, you've put her on this pedestal because you're starving for validation, and that's why you lose. Every single time. You walk up to her nervous, stuttering, acting like she's the key to your happiness. The second you think, I need her to like me, you've handed over all your power. She's already won, and you've crumbled. You think she respects a guy who puts her above himself? No shot. Here's the truth. You'll never get anywhere with girls until you stop treating them like they're better than you. You're the prize, not her. You need to act like it. When you walk up to a girl, you don't need her approval. In fact, you shouldn't care what she thinks. The moment you realize you don't need anything from her, that's the moment you start winning. That's confidence. Look, girls respect men who respect themselves. They want to be around a guy who's got his own life together, who doesn't need validation from anyone, especially not from some girl he just met. This mindset can change everything. Stop obsessing over her opinion and focus on what you bring to the table. The second you stop caring about impressing her is the second you actually do. It sounds backwards, but it's how the game works. Confidence is built when you don't need anyone's approval. Stop worshiping her. Start focusing on you. Then watch how fast things turn around. Step 3. Rewire your brain. Nobody cares about you as much as you think they do. You're walking around, terrified of what people think, letting it cripple you. You're worried about how you look, what you say, and how she'll perceive you. And guess what? That's why you're stuck. You're trapped in your own head, and you're letting the opinions of others define who you are. People are too busy thinking about themselves to really care about you. You're out here playing defense, trying to avoid embarrassment, trying to look perfect, but nobody's paying that much attention. You're not the center of anyone's world except your own. Once you realize this, you're free. Free to make mistakes, free to be bold, free to be yourself. Look, if you approach a girl and she doesn't respond the way you want, so what? You're giving her power over your mood, your confidence, your entire sense of self. Why? Because you value her opinion more than your own. That's weak, bro. When you stop caring about what others think, you take control. You start living life on your terms, not theirs. Confidence isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about genuinely understanding that their opinion doesn't define you. When you stop looking for validation from others, you'll find the only validation that matters, your own. People will always have opinions, but the only one that can make or break you is yours. So start focusing on what you think, not what she thinks, not what anyone else thinks. You're the one living your life, not them. Step 4. Control the frame or get controlled. If you don't control the frame, she will. You're out here trying to impress her, trying to say the right thing, hoping she'll like you, and that's exactly why you fail. You're playing her game, and she's already got you wrapped around her finger before you even say a word. You think you're going to walk up, ask her how her day is, and she'll suddenly be interested in you? Wake up. She's already heard that from 100 guys today. You're just another clone in the lineup, waiting to get rejected. Here's what you need to understand. When you approach a girl, you set the tone. You're not there to prove yourself because you already know your worth. You don't ask for her validation, you dictate the conversation. And if she's not down for your vibe, who cares? There are 100 more like her. If you let her lead the interaction, you've lost. She'll sense your insecurity, your desperation, and she'll make you feel small. And here's the part no one wants to admit. Once you're in that position, it's over. You'll never climb back out. That's why you need to own the frame from the start. You can change this right now. The moment you decide to walk into any interaction with the mindset that you're in control, everything shifts. You're not asking for permission, you're giving her a chance to meet you on your level. An example phrase I like to use during the first conversation is usually, "What's one thing about you I wouldn't guess?" You're making her prove herself to you. You're controlling the frame. But don't just ask her this randomly out of nowhere. It has to lead to it, smoothly. Own the frame or get owned. And when you master this, you stop being the guy who gets rejected and you start being the guy who chooses. Step 5. The 6 indicators of interest. Before getting into this, you shouldn't only approach girls who are guaranteed to like you. What makes us men is being brave, charging into the unknown, knowing we might fail. The more you get rejected, the stronger it'll make you. So I'll tell you 6 solid signs that a girl is interested in you. Of course, these signs aren't set in stone, but they'll help you identify your chances of securing her interest. 1. Eye contact. If she's holding eye contact with you, not looking away immediately, that's a huge sign. Girls don't maintain eye contact with guys they're not interested in. Simple as that. 2. Smiling at you. Not the polite, "thanks for holding the door" smile, the real one. If she's laughing at your jokes or flashing that genuine smile, you're on the right track. 3. Touching. Pay attention. Is she finding excuses to touch your arm or shoulder? Light, casual touches are a big green light. She's showing comfort. 4. Compliments. You might think this is obvious, but some of you still miss it. If she's complimenting your style, your personality, or anything about you, she's showing interest. 5. Teasing you. This one's tricky. If she's playful, teasing you, or joking around, that's not her being mean. That's her way of flirting. Learn to read it. 6. Extended interactions. If she's sticking around, not looking for a way out of the conversation, she's enjoying your company. Girls will find excuses to leave if they're not interested. Remember, don't get lost in these signs. They're indicators, not guarantees, but if you're picking up on most of them, you're in a solid position. The problem is, most guys miss the signals because they're too focused on what they're going to say next. Stop overthinking it. Pay attention to her, not just yourself. Everything I just told you, that's the blueprint. The difference between you and the guys who succeed? Action. They don't sit there waiting for a miracle. They take what they learn and level up. So what's it going to be? You staying in the same place, or are you ready to change your life? If you're serious about transforming yourself, about becoming the man who walks into any room with confidence, then hit that subscribe button. This isn't some feel-good motivational crap. I'm giving you the tools you need to win. You don't want to be average anymore, right? Good. Then subscribe because this is where you turn it all around. Let's keep the momentum going.